Hello, this is Susan Taylor Shire, founder of Soul Mastery, and I'm here today to announce, introduce you to, and share my vision of the Soul Mastery Soul Reunion training before us. This is such an honor for me to bring this to you. It has been something that I have been holding for a very long time. 25 years ago, I learned about our different soul families, and most of you listening to this understand a little bit of what I'm speaking about, or a lot of what I'm speaking about. These amazing worlds that we've come from before coming here, that have designed and brought forth and generated our incredible soul gifts and strengths and purposes. Now, on planet Earth, we have this major wound of separation. Some have called it the fall. Most religions have some way of describing it. It relates to what I call the soul challenges. Most of us, except those little children these days, came to do our incarnations on planet Earth with various soul challenges already in the mix. Our voyage to planet Earth was fraught with a few oopses, yikes, and we created what I call soul challenges, or barnacles on our soul, covering over aspects of our soul that have not allowed those gorgeous, beautiful, shiny, brilliant, deeply peaceful, loving, abundant, I can create anything, places of our soul and its vibrant connection. Intuition, psychic capacities, our ability to be guided by our soul, these soul challenges have thwarted the largeness of all that we have to bring. When I got into this work 25 years ago, I said, yes, let's get to the root. Let's find out what those soul challenges are, dissolve them, and bring in connection to your amazing soul nature again. Soul reunion. So soul mastery is being able to be able to connect your soul masterfully with the embodiment of your life here. To do that, you must understand first these soul challenges that you have and be able to dissolve them. As we know from the law of attraction, the secret of manifestation, what you hold on the inside has direct influence on what you're able to manifest. So you can have lots of conscious intention to create a larger contribution to the world, which is what we're talking about today, your larger contribution to the world, okay? Whether it is a healing practice, your sense of intuition, your ability to give your gifts in larger ways to more people, whatever that is, you are a change agent, okay? You know that. You have a mission, a purpose, and you want to make a larger contribution. And maybe it's just where you are in your life as a mother, as a bank teller. It doesn't matter. You have a sense that you want to be more of your authentic self. Okay? So you're here today to find out how to do that. So there you are, wanting to contribute more. You understand the law of attraction. You understand part A is that there are soul challenges that are keeping you from being able to be this largeness of yourself. You want to discover what those are, because you can have in your mind and even in parts of your heart, I want to make a bigger contribution. I feel myself doing this in the world. I feel myself as a coach. I feel myself doing a variety of things, developing a wellness center, tons of vision. What is stopping you? 99.9% of the time, it is those soul level challenges that you have not understood, gotten in touch with, and been able to release. So, it's time for that. Part 2, step 2 is you want to make this larger contribution. And you want to understand the soul challenges of all of the home worlds, all of the soul families that I talk about in the Soul Mastery book, and with those of you I've had a session with, or many blessed sessions with. Lucky me. Absolutely wonderful to be with all of you all of this time. So you're wanting to understand, how does she do that? How does she know these incredible soul challenges that she keeps nailing from me, my husband, my children, friends that I refer to her for? How does she do that? I want to teach that to you. It is time. I've been holding on to this baby for a long time. It's been my legacy. I'm not going anywhere. But it's time to share that legacy. No one does it quite like I've been able to do. For whatever reason, that's my niche. And I've been teaching some of it for years. And it is time for you to have that soul level capacity to transform, to shift, to make a difference. So that you're not just energetically assisting people, you're not just psychologically shifting people, but you have the capacity to bring them soul level wisdom and knowledge and transformation. That's what soul mastery is about. That you have this piece with you in your credentials. We're going to be doing this as a credentialed training for you. Okay, that you have that in your repertoire, in your heart, your soul, and in your capacity of understanding, and the ability to intuitively draw upon these pieces when you are working with others. And yes, this directly relates to the Akashic record field. So you can not only manifest for yourself from the level of your soul, but you can help others to create the life they want, just like you want to create the life you want to, from their soul level. Understanding their souls, what's in the way of keeping their souls from coming forward, is incredibly astonishing, priceless, and deeply rewarding. So, the Soul Mastery, Soul Reunion Training, a portal to this incredible transformation, is now available. We're doing it as not an immersion, but an intensive, compacted into 3 weeks, 4 sessions in 3 weeks, so you can really rev up the engines and be available to this training in yourself, now, for yourself and for others. You will have the recordings. So as a training, you will have tons of information that you will be able to refer back to over and over and over again. What are the soul challenges of each of the soul families that I talk about in the Soul Mastery book? You will get a Soul Mastery book, if you don't already have one, to refer to. Okay? And we will talk about the soul gifts and strengths of these different soul families, the different soul groups, same thing, soul family, soul group, and the home worlds we've come from. Some of you may say, well, I'm Pleiadian and Syrian, but actually it's more specific than that. Where you have come from, what you have to bring, and what your soul challenges are. It's important not only for you to know a few of those, as we may have outlined in a reading or two, but to understand the whole range. Because you want to bring forward your gifts into a larger world. And it is important for you to feel not only safe to bring them into the world, but understanding of what the world and all the souls in it are dealing with, so you can assist them. Right? So imagine you're sitting back here going, I want to assist people, but I don't really have a clue how their souls work. Doesn't make you feel like you have the confidence to bring your gifts forward. Now imagine, on the other hand, you have this encyclopedia within you that you can tap on with your linear brain and with your intuitive sense of self and soul connection because of this training, that you can go, I get it. I'm putting the pieces together for the deepest level of soul wound separation that you're talking to a client or a loved one, you're aware of your family, a sibling, whatever it is that you want to be able to help. You go, I get it now. I see how that links up incredibly with the limitation, the issues, the triggers that you have in your life now. The light bulb goes on, the aha goes on. Then not only do you have greater compassion for what they're working with, but you have an understanding to how to help them from a soul level. And it may not be necessarily just you and a client that you're working with, but imagine you have a child, okay, that is working with a particular soul challenge, and you're trying to figure it out, and you're frustrated. I don't get why they're having difficulty at school, why they're picked on by their friends, etc. Okay? But when you understand what their soul challenge or challenges are, you go, oh, that's what it is. That's what they're dealing with in limitation. I want to not only help them, but to have the deep understanding of why they have those particular challenges. I have worked with soul challenges with people with cancer, MS, every physical condition under the sun. I worked with the U.S. Olympic snowboard team many years ago to help them understand why they were getting caught at the start, crashing at the ending, getting really slow in the middle. It was so much fun. There are endless ways for you to utilize your wisdom and knowledge that this training will give you, the Soul Mastery, Soul Reunion training, not only to help you in helping others and assisting those that you love and those that you wish to help, but you'll also be able to energetically do two things. One, as we walk through those soul challenges, you will be releasing them in your frequency, in your body, in your sense of self, and reuniting in an irresistible way to the wealth of your soul over and over again throughout this time. And every time you listen to the recordings again, it will open the door of your reunion with your soul in even more expanded ways. Part 2 will be that you will hold the codes for those frequencies of reunion and reconnection to the different soul families, so that when you're helping someone to get reconnected to the wealth of who they are as a soul, as a spirit, as a being, as a person, the whole thing, you hold the codes for them to assist that transformation to be easy breezy and to allow them to be connected more to their guides through your guides, working in collaboration to work together to give them everything they need. So you're drawing more on your spiritual connection and your wisdom of connection to the soul than your little brain trying to figure out, how do I help this person now, right? Okay. So for all of you who have done some work with me and want to do more, who have a contribution to make to the world, and now is the time to join the legacy of understanding soul challenges, home worlds, soul groups, and how you can co-create with that vast knowledge, wisdom, and loving support that that world bathed in the Akashic Record field has to offer. This training is for you. The details are below. Payments, how to talk to me if you have difficulty with making the payment instantly. Lots of options. Do not let a lack that you're feeling in this moment keep you from being able to give generously and graciously to the people that you wish to serve. I am honored to be with you today to share my legacy through Soul Mastery with you so you can expand this element and essence in the way that it's natural for you to do. You can take this soul level information, wisdom, and connection and run with it the way it works for you. I will not have any grip on how you work that, okay? I have worked with a number of people who have taken this information and done with it what they will in combination with what they're already doing. Fantastic. That's what I want for you. I've had soul level practitioners in the Akashic record field send people to me because I give them more depth than they can. Great. All right, I want you to have that capacity as well. So, can you feel my enthusiasm? My deep sense of honor to be with each one of you in this moment to gain your own connection to the depth and breadth of your soul, its guidance, and the next phase of creation for the contribution that you have to bring. Blessings to you, and please feel free to ask me any questions that you have about how this can benefit you, your physical, emotional, and mental and spiritual capacity, and also how it can benefit those in your world that you want to have a greater influence for. Okay? Tremendous to do this with you.